I'm Rebecca Gordon, and this is my sister,
Sylvia Gordon, and we are the
Sisters of Selling. Okay, Sisters of Selling. Hey, we're going to talk today about why med sup rates are going up higher than ever before. What the heck's going on?
Well, and it's going to keep getting worse. So if your carrier hasn't taken their rate increases yet, it's going to be ugly. And this all ties back to one, COVID, overutilization.
I forgot about
or extra utilization, and medical inflation, and
a big drug.
Regular inflation,
and a big expensive drug.
A Helm being approved.
A Helm. I can't remember.
Which could cost $56,000 per person for treatment. So right. Medicare Part B went up 14.5%. I hope you put that in your social media postings and your newsletters and you drip that on your clients. Because that's a huge rate increase. Because I think last year it went up 3%. This year it went up 14%. But the part of the reason it went up so much this year is because it was artificially kept low last year in a COVID relief bill. They did that to help seniors. Right. So we had to grab that rate increase they should have gotten last year and then put on this year's with higher inflation and then pad it a little bit for a Helm and some of these other drugs that are going to come out. So that's why you have the perfect storm of 14.5%. So the med sub companies, they got to get prepared too, right?
Yeah, they do.
If I have a plan G,
okay,
and I want to get a Helm, how does that impact the Medicare supplement company?
Oh my God, it's going to be covered 100% under the Plan G because it's an infusion in the doctor's office.
So you pay your one-time deductible, your deductible
of $233,
and then boom, they got to pay for everything.
Huge.
So,
and if you don't know, a Helm is the new Alzheimer's drug that hit the market several months ago.
And if you want an article, I wrote an article about the economics of a Helm and what it's doing to Part B and Medicare. And if you ask for it in the comments, we will send you that article. If you want to read all my articles on medium.com, that's where I kind of like blog. Oh. And then, I don't know. I say stuff. When I have stuff to say, I don't know if anybody reads it, but I have followers. So, but it does destroy the economics of Medicare. When a new drug comes out that costs $56,000 for a 1-year treatment.
Talk about rocking the...
right.
That isn't even totally proven to work.
No, it hasn't been proven to work at all. They said they're hopeful. We're paying for hope. But the insurance companies, if they're going to get hit with this drug, then...
They're going to make their plan look very unattractive.
Right.
To steer consumers.
They have to raise their rates because of this. And because of Part B. So it's going to be an ugly year for rate increases. And you're going to have a lot of people that say, I love my meds up, but I'm pinched.
So they could be looking at other options like Plan N, which you're a big fan of.
Right. So those of you that have never sold a Plan N might get more comfortable with the Plan N. Yep. Most people are not comfortable because of the possibility for excess. Again, we've
done a ton of videos on this.
There's 11 states that don't charge excess. So, beware of that. It's not always an issue. But excess is something that you would have to spend more time educating them about. Right. It's just a little minefield they can walk around.
You can look at that high deductible Plan G.
Right. Which we sell a lot of with Globe Life in New York or United American in Florida.
And then D.
Yeah. So Plan D, we cut our teeth on Medicare Supplement Plan D 20 years ago. Most companies don't offer a Plan D. They've got it sitting there on ice waiting. Mm-hmm. They're holding it back so they can open up a brand new block of business with great rates. And so they're all going to come out with a D. Yeah. So I don't know if we're going to see many Ds come this year, but the D will be coming. D is the same as a G, but it has the excess.
The D is coming. I like that.
So yeah, it's going to be coming.
Could be a jingle.
But your Medicare supplement people are going to be calling you. So I want you to get ahead of that.
Perfect information for your social media posts and your newsletters.
And ringless voicemail is to say, if you get a large rate increase from your Medicare supplement company, join the crowd. We're all going to get them. It's how high is it going to be? A lot of this is due to COVID and due to inflation. I mean, call me if you have questions about it. Or if you want options, because if you're healthy enough, we might be able to switch. You have to remember that most people with a Medicare supplement, they think they can only change between October to December 7th. because they get inundated with those ads.
Absolutely.
And they'll say all the time, I know it's too late to change.
Oh my God.
It's like you can change any time of the year. Plus you have those states that you can change around your birthday or around your policy anniversary. So most people, because of those ads were so pervasive, they don't even consider that they have any options.
They are just, oh God.
So that's really good information for you to push out to your clients, to be giving them some information that might value
always
them.
an option.
And especially if you do it in an email or a newsletter, they can hit send forward to their friends and family, which is great. Free advertising for you.
Perfect.
So it's not good news for your Medicare supplement clients.
But you've got options and angles to work.
And so what is it going to look like for next year on Medicare Advantage because of this big rate increase? Because they're going to have to absorb it next year. It was too late for them to get out ahead of it this year.
Right.
So I kind of warned all my clients during AEP that this is a high watermark for benefits, that it's not going to look this pretty next year. So if you love your over-the-counter benefit and you love your flex card and your meal plan and don't get too attached to it. Because if you had full dentures, next year will probably be only cleanings. Or it's gonna, and again, this is supposition on my part.
Right.
But I'm super smart, okay? I have bad interpersonal skills, but I am smart. And I'm warning you, get out ahead of it. Because a lot of times when your clients get mad, instead of just being mad at the government or Medicare or inflation or COVID, they're mad at you. You're the face of all of this.
You did it.
Yeah, and so they just go to somebody else. So if you're the one that's sharing the bad news, now not only are you more reliable and a trusted source of information, right? You're more credible because you're not just selling them stuff, you're also educating them, the good and the bad. So Medicare Advantage won't be as pretty next year. They haven't filed their plans. They don't file it until June, but I'm telling you right now, get your clients prepared. Say, use your over-the-counter benefits. Use your stuff. Use your cleanings. Most people don't use all their supplemental benefits.
Oh my God, they've beefed them up so much.
And they bought it because of it, and then they don't use it.
They've beefed them up. There's no chance to get through all of them. It's incredible.
Thanks for tuning in. If you need anything, ask us in the comments, and we'll talk to you next week.